Hello everyone, I am Joe and I'm in here with the Media Arts Studio to chat with boys basketball coach, Coach Kukura, and he has recently been coined the most winningest coach at Alliance High School. You are now the wins record holder at Alliance High School. You have the most basketball wins after that win Friday at Marlington. Can you tell me how that game went? It sounded like a pretty close one from what I heard.
Yeah, it was a good game. It's always tough to win over there. You always have a good crowd. Very small gym, very loud. So we played pretty well, actually. We were up 7 late in the game. Didn't make a few free throws at the end. They cut the lead, but we ended up surviving and winning, so it was a great win for us.
Doesn't matter how close, just a win's a win.
Exactly.
How did you feel at the end of that game when they finally recognized you as the most winningest coach?
Yeah, it felt good. I kind of knew where I stood. The newspaper people have kind of been tracking it for the past month or so, but it was just good to get that win. I really wasn't thinking about the record so much, but just winning that game was a great feeling.
Yeah. And you beat Harry Farrell's record.
Yeah.
Do you know when that record was set?
It was set back in the 80s. He was here for 16 years, I think mid-70s to the late 80s.
All right. And how long have you been coaching?
This is my 15th year here at Alliance.
15th year here at Alliance.
Yeah.
And you have way more than 240 wins total.
Yeah.
Where else did you coach, and why is Alliance so unique?
I've coached, I had head coaching experience 6 years outside of Alliance. 3 years at Fairport High School near Cleveland, up near Menor, and 3 years at United Local. And Alliance is unique. We get a good mix of students here, very diverse school. We have some really good athletes come through our school, so I've enjoyed coaching here a lot.
Okay, and staying on the topic of enjoying coaching, what was the team you most enjoyed coaching? Is there a certain year?
Yeah, probably the year we went 20-0, undefeated here in Alliance. I think that was 2012. My son was on the team. He was a sophomore. We went undefeated. So we had a really good team. Just a great group of guys. They played really hard. They were all committed to basketball. We finished number 2 in the state in the final AP poll. So it was just a great year all around.
Do you remember who was number 1?
I think it was Dayton Chaminade, out of Dayton, Ohio.
Okay. And do you have any standout players from over the years that you've just enjoyed coaching the most?
We've had a lot of great players here. I just think that overall in 15 years, we've had a lot of kids committed to basketball that really loved basketball and continued to get better throughout their career. But they just have some great memories here of all the players, really, and just the effort they put forth has been outstanding.
Now, what is it that your players remember the most once they leave the program? Like, if they ever come back, what do they remember most from high school basketball?
Yeah, probably our practices. 15 years ago, I was probably a little more hyper and energetic than I am now. But just how hard the practices were and the camaraderie and how intense things were and how important it was to us, the players, and the school, really.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you for taking the time to come talk with me today. And thank you for watching Coach's Chat with Larry Kukura.